Hey guys, I'm back once again. And this time I'm going to show you my Sega Master System collection. First I'm going to show you the only cartridge-only game that I have. Hang On and Astro Warrior. Well, that does it for the cartridge-only game. Now let's go on with the cased games that I have here. Afterburner. Note down there it says Sega from Tonka. Yeah, during sometime in the late 80s, Tonka distributed the Master System for a while. Here's the manual and cartridge. Aztec Adventure. Here's the manual and cartridge, and under the manual is one of those Master System posters, which shows most of the games available for the console at the time. Bomber Raid. This is one of those Activision titles. It says distributed by Activision. Here's the manual and cartridge. Choplifter. It's got a little barcode sticker on there. Manual and cartridge. Dick Tracy. Now, this was released in the early 90s because early 90s cartridges has new on the corner. Then it has a Sega Master System logo that looks just like that. Double Dragon. Here's the manual, cartridge. Under the manual is another variation of the Master System poster. Dragon Crystal. Now this is actually imported from Europe. Interesting thing about the Master System is that it plays almost every European game, but the North American Master System, as well as Brazilian games, and slightly waterlogged, unfortunately. Fantasy Zone. If I can get this, there we go. Sometimes these are hard to open. Fantasy Zone The Maze. Sort of like a clone of Pac-Man in some ways. Judging by the screenshots of the game there. G-Log Air Battle. It's actually another European import. See if I can get this open. And I think under it is another Master System poster. Gangster Town. It says Light Phaser series. Now this is actually one of those games where you have to use the light phaser, which actually the Sega's answer to the zapper gun. Sadly, I may not be able to play this game because I don't have a light phaser. Even if I do, it probably won't work good at all on a newer TV set. That's the problem with most light guns nowadays. They seem to be obsolete because of new technology. Go Valius, Valley of Doom. Really hope I pronounced that right. Ken Saden. This is actually one of my original childhood games. Back when we originally had a Master System, I guess this is one of the games that we had originally. I remember playing it a lot. Under the manual is another Master System poster. Kung Fu Kid. Land of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. It's actually another European import. Manual's all beaten up a little bit, with some dog ears on the front. Here's another European import. Master of Darkness. It's actually their answer to Castlevania. Okay, let's see if I can get this open. Like I said, it's a little hard to open. I don't know why I can't get this to open. That's strange. I can't get this to open. Oh, there we go. So sorry about that, folks. It's sort of hard to open. I don't know why. Sometimes these cases can be very fickle. Here's a very rare game. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. This is the 8-bit version of the Genesis game of the same name. I got this at a fairly decent price. Of course, this was way before the King of Pop himself, Cake the Bucket. I can only imagine if these would turn up, what the price would be. Probably worth a lot. Much more than the Genesis version, I can say that much. Missile Defense 3D, the Mega cartridge. It says light phaser and free glasses are both required. Unfortunately, I have neither. And like I say, even if I do have the light phaser, probably won't work on a newer TV set, which is unfortunate. And here's a game that's pretty much the reason to own a Master System, at least to most people's eyes. The original Phantasy Star. Interesting enough, when this first came out, it was actually really expensive, even more expensive than a 360 or PS3 game, believe it or not. It's actually one of the last Master System games that my family owned before we got rid of our original Master System. This is Rampage, another Activision cartridge. Little remains of a sticker on the back there. Notice how the Activision cartridges actually has the game's logo on the label. There's another childhood game. Roston. Pretty challenging game. The only game I don't have that has a childhood game is the original, is Ghostbusters. I remember having that game back then too. At least it's better than the NES version. Okay, this is Rescue Mission. Another light phaser game. So this game's pretty much unplayable, like I said before. You have to have a light phaser and a TV that's compatible with it. An older TV. Another Master System poster that's under the instruction manual. Here's another European import. Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi. I assume this is part of the Shinobi series. Shooting Gallery, another light phaser game. Another Master System poster that's under the instruction manual. Space Harrier. The instruction manual is slightly ripped off, unfortunately. It's got some dog ears to it as well. Okay, this is very interesting. This is Teddy Boy. It's on a Sega card. It's actually the same size as a credit card or bank card or whatever. I have to hold on to this because it might fall off. It doesn't include, well, it doesn't include the original casing that came with the card. Yeah, that's exactly what a Sega card looks like. There's like several of them released. And it's not compatible with the Master System 2 because it got rid of the card. Kind of like the DSi when it got rid of the Game Boy slot. Game Boy Advance slot. This is the cartridge version of it. And it's only released in other countries. Manual is slightly stained up. Thunderblade. Another poster underneath. Got a lot of those posters. Time Soldiers. And the last one I have here is another European import, Wimbledon. Got some writing on the UPC. And there's some marker writing on the manual there. Okay, that does it for my Sega Master System collection. Tune in next time as I show you my Sega Genesis collection.